What's up YouTube? It's your boy Shawn here. Just coming back at you because many of you guys have asked me why I'm doing this. What is this going on this YouTube channel? Why is this showing up on Facebook? Well, it's really simple. It's not because I think that I look good on camera. It's not because I want to be famous or something. I'm actually doing it because I'm learning this program. It's called Adobe Creative Cloud. Or Adobe CC. Actually, most of you don't know this. I was living in Milwaukee. I'd been there for about 6 months. I left a good job and everything, and an unfortunate circumstance made me move back to Michigan, and I wasn't very happy about it. I was pretty depressed. So this has been keeping me moving, motivated to do something. I'm also doing this because I don't drive. Sometimes I'm looking for a job that I can do from home. And so this is something that I'm trying to learn, get good at, and so I can further develop my skills and then possibly get a job where I can work from home doing video editing. Many of you may be wondering, what is Adobe CC? What's he talking about? Well, Adobe CC is a collection of software. It's for web design, for video production, for graphic design, and for photography. You might know this as Adobe InDesign or Adobe Photoshop, or most likely Photoshop you've heard of. But the ones that I'm focusing on right now are Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. Those are video editing software that I'm trying to learn. In one of my previous jobs before, I was able to use InDesign pretty extensively. Now, I'm not the best graphic designer, and I don't expect to be the best video production person, but it's a very interesting software, and so I expect to get a lot out of this. I'm expecting to be able to do some pretty cool things. Right now, I'm in the very basic stages of it, so a lot of my cuts will be jump cuts that are kind of like this, jump from one camera to another, or fade shots that are faded like this, or something like that. And that's very, very basic, but that's where I'm starting. These programs that I'm learning are very, very vast. There's a very large learning curve from these programs. Eventually, I'd like to be very fluent in it and know how to do quite a bit of stuff. You may be wondering how I'm learning this stuff. Well, I've already taken a 7-hour course on the basics of Adobe Premiere Pro. That course showed me the very basics because before my first video, I knew nothing about this. So that just showed me how to cut in things, how to add music, how to do very basic color correction like you see here, or very simple cuts, really simple stuff. My battery just died. Alright, my battery's back on. So as I was saying, there's a very extensive amount of information available. There's different classes that I can take, and I'm looking into all those options. It's just so I can have the opportunity to learn from different people in the field. One of the main reasons why I'm making this content is just to get the hands-on experience, because I don't learn by just watching somebody else do it. A lot of the programs that I'm using to learn give you some examples to do it, but you're not doing the full production by yourself, so you're not getting the regular flow of everything. So I'm trying to use this to further my experience with putting together a full production. As for my content, all of my content is shot, filmed, set up, lit, edited by myself. I don't have many friends in the area. Most of the ones that I do have are busy during the day. Right now I'm unemployed, so I have lots of time. Shawn is good when he's busy doing something or with a project. I know my content may not be the most interesting content, but I'm coming up with this myself. Somebody suggested that you just answer questions, and one of the questions was, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? So this video is simply answering those questions and explaining a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm doing this on a budget, so I'm using what I have basically to make these, which is a very simple video camera. I use my iPhone and my iPad. I mean, I have a pretty good computer and a pretty good setup there, but it's not the best. If you have some ideas for content, I'd love to hear from you, so make sure you comment below. Like and subscribe my page. That's how I get feedback, whether good or bad. I want your feedback. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and listening to my story as to what's going on. I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have further questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. Thanks for your input, and join us next time on the Neverpoint channel. See you later.